USA, in Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic. И в кидашах в русские, где-то Холокост, геноцид страны, индийско-китайские страны, остальные страны, где живут черножопые подонки, суки, и русские подонки, суки, с их пиздосранками и гондонами, сучками и кобелями. Русские гетто, Холокост, геноцид страны, Россия, СССР, СНГ, Болгария и захваченными Прибалтика, где русские подонки, суки, и черножопы, суки, подонки, с их пиздосранками и гондами, суками и кобелями, устроили геноцид мне, пытая аппаратурой и мент-контроль над аппаратурой, применяя все формы принуждения, насилия, террора, рабства, насильно удержая на территории фашистской страны России, не давая мне осуществить мою эмиграцию, въезд в Австрию, Германию, Нидерланды, Чехию, Францию, Шотландию, Англию, Америку, Канаду или Аляску, куда я собираюсь, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, пытая аппаратурой и мент-контроль над аппаратурой, принуждая находиться среди русских подонков, сук, и их пиздосранок, и гондонов, сучек, и кобелей. Hello, Joy! John Hurston, New York. The white people's wrath. From the Saint Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. Hello, Joy! Today is the 4th day of November 2025 of this year. Today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Looking for. Today is Tuesday. Looking for.
The last person I would suspect to go to a baseball game, so it's definitely a hot property and stuff like that is happening.
Форжа, зазорил детон там, зазмом жало хамфор. Форжа, зазорил детон там, зазмом жало хамфор, зарил. Форжа, комфор. Straight not ja, 6 hours ja, and 26 minutes. After midday PM. Зарил, Дейтон там, this moment, looking for. Зарил. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is the fourth day. 4th day of November 2025. With this year, Кшельца, looking for Женя, this Женя Tuesday, looking for.
But it's a beautiful day. So what I'll do is I'll stroll around the waterfront a little bit, and then we'll head up around the dome. Oh, look at this! They're building the ice surface already. Unfortunately, it's here again. It was so much better when it was over by the lake and you had a view of the lake. It looks like it's got a different shape this year.
So.
This might be an entirely new ice surface. I think it has in-ground cooling. It would have to for this to stay cool. With the temperature around 9 degrees. Like most of you, I'm all killing time They're mostly pulling time till just after 8.
Tuesday. Looking for
Until then,
Tuesday.
live stream.
Tuesday. Looking
Been
for
a cold one.
Tuesday.
The pizza last night. I was
Tuesday.
in the game
Джаня.
from home. I reacted. But then,
Tuesday.
she's put her feet
Looking
up.
for
Didn't enjoy it.
Today, Женя, Tuesday. Looking for
All
Tuesday.
plays worth of left field.
Tuesday.
Quarter of a can.
Looking for
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Женя, Tuesday.
The game of inches. It could have gone either way.
Today, Женя, Tuesday.
Fly effect, right? Every week.
2000, Женя.
That happens after.
25 of this year. This is the fourth day of November 2025 of this year, Женя. Today, Женя, Tuesday, Женя, Tuesday, Женя. Today, Женя, Tuesday. For
It is much different than a game 7 in the Stanley Cup or NBA.
2025 of this year, Женя, looking for.
The Stanley Cup, you probably just ride your
Looking
supporting
for.
lines a little harder. Tire them out. In basketball, you ride your starters longer.
Tuesday,
In
looking for.
baseball, you put your starters in the bullpen.
Tuesday.
You truly have an
Tuesday,
approach.
looking for.
It's not just another game like the other sports. The strategy is completely different. Anything and everything goes. Here's Queens Harbor.
Tuesday,
Steak treats, and both times
Tuesday, John, today, looking for.
excellent spot. It could be a little hard to get a table on Friday or Saturday. Do you reserve well in advance? Chris says Yamamoto was not as sharp last night. Godman was looking really good up until he surrendered a few runs. But we benefited from a few very bad calls by the ump, but so did they. It is what it is. But I imagine things are starting to get lively around the dome. Someone asking how close to the stadium am I? Oh, there is the stadium right there. The old style. What I'm gonna do? Let's check out the waterfront. At Beachfield Park. And then we'll head north that way. And see how things are going at the dome. This is very close to the stadium, just a 10-minute walk. Another key hit. There's the dome right there. What, maybe? I'll get a new thumbnail. I feel dirty walking on the Montana Trail. You can walk on it. I think you're kind of addicted. You choose to do that, you know. That's a passion. You can get a new thumbnail with the dome and the tower right next to it. Just gonna put my camera down for a sec. have a long series of photos. Unreal indeed.
Straight now will be to cook my dinner lunch of yesterday. Вот. Is must was being yesterday. Is not in this day. Looking for my lunch and dinner of yesterday. Looking for. to cook a hot dog. What I was buying yesterday in the shops. Hot dog. To cook a hot dog some way. It's dryly frying pan without double portion with fat or oil. Dietetic variant for hot dog without double portions of fat or oil at the Israeli frying pan. Put on the Israeli frying pan. On the Israeli frying pan. For to quicken it so way this moment.
I'm sure the Argos have at some point. I ditch my company tonight and go inside and make a celebratory scream on the streets. I've got people coming over, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out yet. Maybe I'll be able to talk to them. See what's up in Midtown like I did during the 2019 celebration. T says that was a fun game to watch. It was. What an unbelievably bad break. The ball getting plugged into the fence. The back would have been totally different, so we'll never know what would have happened to that freak occurrence. The runner on second, one run and no outs. And that might just punted.
With little milk and sugar concentration is the milk. With little.
Circling the city quite a bit.
With milk.
See a lot more starters than that. And then Jay starter we won't see his Dawson, and the only Dodger starter we probably won't see for sure is Hamilton. Trouble, I'm sure. Either will be in there for a lot of innings. He's probably a savage. There's the book towards the financial district. Mostly in the South Court. So you take the good bounces. Yeah, last night was just a matter of baseball. Still live through the game 7. It's all the non-baseball fans that are upset with Barger and not understanding what the hell they're watching. Welcome to the sport, by the way. Yeah, I have a buddy who went last night. And I asked him who he went with. He paid $10,000 a ticket. I think his wife went. And he said, "Oh, I'm here with my wife." And he said her name. I'm like, "She's a baseball fan?" And he said, "She is now." I thought for sure he'd bring one of his kids. But he brought his wife, who might be the last person I would suspect to go to a baseball game. So, you know, it's definitely a hot property when stuff like that is happening. I guess this Barger didn't check with you from this position before. Like I was doing ball too. Off the bat, it looks like it was going to drive, but Barger's real mistake there was getting to third was not the most important thing in the world. Making sure a mistake to run the place. At that moment of drawing, he didn't advance. People would be giving him shit for that too. So it is what it is. That's baseball. It's easy to be an armchair critic. I've been in that position. A lot of the base paths, it is not easy. You can't really pay attention to your base coach. Stuff happens everywhere like that. So for all the people sitting back criticizing the dude saying he cost us the game, just shut the hell up. No, he didn't. That's my take on it. But it's a beautiful day. We'll stroll around at the waterfront a little bit, then we'll head up around the dome. Oh, look at this, the dome.
Писав пігмитхам. Он пис.
Unfortunately, it's here again.
This.
It was so much better when it was over by the lake and we were here building. It looks like it's got a different shape this year.
Little peanuts for this that new Florida. Peanuts взлетал.
Keep myself busy till then. Live stream. Get some dinner. Go get a cold one. I ordered a pizza last night. I was thinking of watching the game.
Здравия приход.
I was like, man, let's just put the beer up and enjoy it. Since that's nice for the game pitches, it could have gone either way. That's the butterfly effect, right? Every little thing affects everything else that happens after. There's no way to know. But we've got the single greatest event in my history, in my opinion.
40 pieces. Здравия приход.
One of the countries that we're rooting for it might rival it, but Game 7 in the World Series, are you kidding?
Что?
It's much different than Game 7 in the Stanley Cup or NBA Finals. It's the Stanley you probably just ride your scoring lines a little harder. Tire them out. In basketball, you ride your starters a little longer. Tires but in baseball. But your starters in the bullpen, you truly have an all hands on deck approach. It's not just another game like the other players. Strategy is completely different. Anything and everything goes. There's Queens Harbor. I've eaten there twice. Both times I had the steak frites, and both times I thought it was delicious. Excellent spot. It'd be a little hard to get a table on a Friday or Saturday. Do reserve well in advance. Chris says Yamamoto was not as sharp last night. Gosman was looking really good up until he surrendered a few runs. Well, we benefited from a few very bad calls by the ump, but so did they. It is what it is. But I imagine things are starting to get lively around the dome.
Forza. I will eat это тоже знаю. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. What is must have been yesterday is not in this day. I will be eating this variant of diet Florida. Looking for
What I'm gonna do is we'll just check out the waterfront here.
hot dog, fast food Johnny peanuts. Looking for Johnny.
And see how things are going at the dome.
Looking for piece of ham pig's ham piece. Peanuts кеша приход злетал. 2 little oranges and salad fast food. Looking for salad fast food. Looking for Johnny.
Richard says very close to the stadium, just a 10-minute walk. Not even. There's the dome right there. You know what? Maybe I'll get a new thumbnail.
And
I feel dirty walking
coffee
on the
with
multi-use trail. You
sugar
can walk
and
on
milk
it.
concentration
I think you're kind of addicted
And
to choose to
milk.
do that, given there's a footpath
looking
right there.
for. I don't know is what to
Maybe we'll
consist
get a new
of
thumbnail
foods
with the
and
dome
drinks.
and the tower.
What I was to buy
next to
in
it.
the shops. With psychopreparats, hormones and poison result. 4
I'm just gonna
ingredients.
put my camera down for a sec.
Is all foods and drinks. What I was to buy in yesterday in the shops. Looking for I will be eating it. Florida diet.
I have no idea if you can see anything or not.
British,
Game 7 World Series in
America,
Toronto is
Canada,
unreal
Alaska
indeed.
population diet. Florida.
I think that's a pretty crappy thumbnail picture, but oh well, I'm gonna go with it. Maybe not.
It's a lot of fake.
Sorry for wasting
Until I
your time on
can
that.
looking for.
Let's go get one more
This
view
is
of the
not a
waterfront
fake.
before we head over to the dome. In the summer, there's always a dude carving out some art in the sand here. There's a little man-made beach just up ahead.
It's so John
No
Loman.
game 8.
This is not a fake,
As you
it's
always
all
say, well,
fact.
some could argue this is game.
Special ingredients,
I mean, they did
психопрепарат
play
imposter.
18 innings
This is not a fake, I just so long it will confirm.
in game 3.
Вижу,
That's 2 games worth. Oh, Matthew says $35 parking. Hey, that seems cheap. And if you're driving into the city and parking to see a baseball game, you deserve every penny of the gouging.
Delicious
Sounds
for
like
me
there's GO
hotdog.
trains, subways, streetcars, and buses. There's a roar of a plane. Greetings, Mark M. There's a dude in a tux. I wonder if they're newly married. Randy Ruck, grab yourself some Molson Pops, Johnny. Have a pop of Molson, eh? Thank you, Randy Ruck, for what is the first super chat during a live stream in the month of November. You will forever live in infamy for that. Let's see if that guy's art is still lingering here. Yeah, there's going to be 20,000 fans at Scotiabank Arena. Watching as well. Here's where the guy usually does his art. I don't know if that's a Blue Jay or not, but excellent stuff. Hey, Carolyn's here. Van Gambler. Am I going to the after party when the Jays win? I don't know. I'm having company over to watch the game. It'd be rather bold of me to run out and go party on the streets. I'm sure Ken will do it. When the Raptors won in 2019, I ran out to Midtown and made a little video of the celebrations. And Ken did one of downtown. Alright, just playing with my gimbal here. It doesn't seem to want to go up. It wants to go, it'll go down, but it won't go up. Game 7 still in Toronto? Of course, it goes 2-3-2. Home field advantage. So now as nature says, beautiful day. There's the islands out there. Hey man, kudos to Ken for streaming last night through Halloween. Someone did it. He said he's not the biggest baseball fan in the world. So at least someone was able to capture the Halloween street party last night. Us real fans were clenching our buttholes watching the game in front of the TV. Fire rescue. Hello, good luck for your neighbor and friend. Yeah, it's no sunset, but the lighting is nice today. All right, let's go head up Spadina, make our way towards the dome. Someone asking, is that a lake? No, it's just a little pond. Niagara Falls off in that direction, as is Buffalo. There used to be a ferry from here to Rochester. A very short-lived ferry. All those new steel and glass condos with the overcast sky sort of starting to look like Vancouver. Well, a lot of the ones in this area were designed by Concord Addicts, a Vancouver-based developer.
Giant to forget.
Yeah, Toronto definitely.
I was
a bit of
to
a Vancouver
forget
vibe today.
to buy cheese. This is good with cheese.
There's fake Stanley Park.
Cream and
That's some beautiful
garlic.
fall colors, though.
Pizza. With cheese, cream and garlic pieces.
JC
For
says, hi
this.
all, Jay's for the win.
Giant is
Hey
good.
man, win or lose, it's been an awesome season. One to remember. I mean, the Maple Leafs haven't even given us a Stanley Cup appearance
I
in my
was to
lifetime.
forget to buy to boat. I was to
And I've never actually seen the
forget.
Jays lose or
I
a
was
Toronto
to
team lose
forget to
a
boat.
championship.
Man,
I'm sure the Argos have at some point
cream cheese
in my life, but
and garlic
they don't really
vegetables.
register as much.
For
But the
this
Raptors won their lone
dish,
appearance in
delicious.
2019. 92, 93, the Jays won both of their appearances. Everything was setting up for
Is
the trademark
dry
three-run
giant
homer over the left field
without
wall last night.
fat
If Berger didn't get caught, we had Springer coming up,
and garlic.
bottom of the ninth, down by two on. And Springer, man, that
This maybe
just
will
been the
be
most
not
exciting
so
thing
goodly.
we'd have seen
For
since Carter's
this
walk-off.
cheese and garlic. And shit.
Just the thought of Springer coming. Hello? Just the thought of friendly viewer Springer coming up in that situation. You want him or Vladdy, but the way this team's constructed, anyone could step up and be the hero. Darren says, I hate to get personal, but how much do I pay for rent in my area in TO? You can find a apartment tour on this channel where I show my apartment and talk about my rent. James was ready for an Ernie walk-off. Oh, Ernie made a very bad swing. That was the quickest out. Lisa says, I managed to say hello and not that's me. Hey, that's still my default. That's still my default response. As we go north up Spadina, emergency vehicles. Oh, that's a fire truck. racing along Herbert Street. And that is why you don't jaywalk here. Those cars come flying out of nowhere turning left. Button for audible signal only. It's amazing how many people press that button thinking it makes the lights go faster. No, it don't. It's like when you press the ground floor button on the elevator in my building and someone gets on and they start pressing the button that's clearly lit up. It's like, why are you pressing that? It's clearly already been pressed. Like, why are you pressing the audible signal if you don't need it? Some people are just brain dead, I guess. There's an unnecessary rant.
Like он же
What is Will Smith doing playing baseball tonight? Thought he was an actor? He's a catcher.
Джонни, it's one of my favorite snack.
Who, to his credit,
Здравствуй,
has played
прикол.
every inning, I think, of this series. At least during the 18-inning game, Kirky got to sit for a while. James says Vladdy grand slam today. That would be nice. Richard says people lack awareness in general. I actually heard someone say pressing the blue audible button makes it change faster to someone else. And it was two people I didn't know, so it's not my place to interject and call them a dumbass, but no, it does not. Mike says, Game 7 prediction, Jays 7, Dodgers 5. I predicted the series would go 7, and I got ridiculed by some Dodgers fans in my video where I made that prediction, but it just felt like it was going to go 7. But I called the Jays in 7, so if the Dodgers win in 7, I won't be able to pat myself on the back for that one. But you better believe I'll be doing that if they win in 7. Look at how bad the QEW looks. I don't know, we can't see the QEW. This is the Gardner Expressway, but yes, it is in rough shape. Here we've got a cop. I was about to say, really, what would they do if we jaywalked in front of them? So we can actually take this Southern Linear Park over to the stadium. But we can head up to Bremner. Wonder if she was wearing blue for the local sports team. Which bar should I tend to, excluding Real Sports? Real Sports is the best one. But I would say whichever bar you can get a table at. Most likely anything people would recommend is going to be crammed. I'm not really watch a big game at a bar kind of person, but not there at the stadium. I like to be at home. There's a pretty neat vantage point. Feels like an Alejandro Kirk game tonight. Hey, there's a documentary or a pretty good video on YouTube about how unlikely it was for Kirk to be where he is. He's 5'8", and for lack of a better words, rather overweight. And when a Blue Jay scout went to Mexico, they were scouting the opposing team's catcher. And the guy ended up really liking what he saw in Kirk. And he called his director and said, "You got to hear me out on this guy, because when you see him, you're not going to like it. He's a little bit short, he's a little bit big, but he hits, he catches, he does everything." And the Jays put faith in that scout. They brought him into training camp. And Kirk just has proven everyone wrong since then. And that is some good-ass motivation for anyone. All right. We're going to go around to Front Street because I don't really feel like picking up a copyright streak going around that side of the dome. But yeah, if you are not at least 5'10", 5'11", and have a good physique on you, you get overlooked for that alone by a lot of scouts. If you're a pitcher and you're under 6 feet, you're going to have trouble getting attention. That's just the way it is. So for Kirk at 5'8", with his build, to be able to crack the major leagues is super impressive, and I'm sure super inspirational to a lot of youngsters out there. Kirk is a tiny fellow, but a great ball player. Tiny in some regards, not so much in others. And I think he's the slowest person in the league on the base paths.
And yesterday,
You
Jenny,
wouldn't know that watching him.
I was
Or watching him
tweeting
catch. He
Jenny
is super
Zonde,
agile and quick behind the
pieces
dish.
with cherry pie from McDonald's.
If he could run a little faster though, yeah, that's why he's a prime
And Jenny,
pinch running
one
target later in the
cell.
game.
With Jenny, 200 grams salt. And Jenny yogurt, 1 bottle. And yesterday,
There's the well.
in the earlier morning, Jenny.
Let's go
And
this way to
yesterday,
the stadium.
Jenny, in the earlier morning, Jenny, I was to Jenny eating and drinking only 2 pieces of cherry pie
This one
from
says great
McDonald's.
defensive catcher.
Cherry
Indeed.
pies. And Jenny, 1 little salad
The man
with
is a
Jenny,
stud. behind the plate.
200 grams of salad with chicken and potato, vegetables, and coffee 1 cup, and yogurt 1 bottle. And yesterday I was to eating as more as nothing, Johnny. I was to eating as more as nothing, Johnny. It's only this
Let's cross over
product,
here
dish
because
and
the
drinks.
music is blaring.
What about all that I had to tell you in the real moment of comfort. This Jenny lunch and dinner.
My
His
friend asked me
must
what my
was
upper
being
limit would
Jenny
be
and
for a
yesterday.
ticket if
It's
I
not
wanted to go
only this
tonight.
day. And Jenny is so hungry. This moment
I
of
said
comfort.
18.
So hungry looking for.
So if
Mm,
secondhand
sure.
tickets show up, I might actually end up
Cool.
canceling my plans tonight and going. I really don't think they're going to go for that though. Everything was firmly over 2,000. at all these lucky bastards going into the game. Oh wow, look at this police dog. 2 of them. You know, this thing called baseball happened and we didn't win, but it's all good. Todd Fuller's here, Howard Charco, Drew, Randy Ruck, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in to the first stream of November. I just put my coat on. It got a little chilly down here, so I'm going to kind of hang around the waterfront a little bit. Then maybe we'll head up towards the dome and walk around there. This will be the last baseball themed stream unless I ditch my company tonight and go outside and make a celebratory stream on the streets. I've got people coming over, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to go downtown where the real party will be at, but maybe I'll be able to pop my head out and see what's up in Midtown like I did during the 2019 Raptor celebration. Mike T says that was a fun game to watch. It was. What an unbelievably bad break with that ball getting plugged into the fence. Straw would have scored. Ernie Clement's at bat would have been totally different. So we'll never know what would have happened if it wasn't for that freak occurrence. The runner on second, down 1 run and no outs. Clement might have just bunted.
Under influence.
And you have a few cracks to score.
Man control technology, Russian threats. And there's some
shit happens. I don't really blame Barger
It's
for
not
getting caught up.
good and
That
they
ball looked like it was going to die. PK made a hell of a play to get it in the second. Yeah, it was a base running gaffe, but the
big
dude plugged a
Johnny.
double into the gap before that. Here comes a chopper.
The bigger
Chopper's been
Johnny is
circling the city quite a bit.
in the cell.
But tonight it'll be Shohei Ohtani
It's so
versus Mad Max
difficult
Scherzer,
play.
but we're going to see a lot more
Looking
starters
for
than that.
in the cell.
I think the only J
Under
starter we won't see
influence.
is Gossman, and the
A
only
man control
Dodger starter we
technology,
probably won't see for
Russian
sure
threats
is
and there's
Yamamoto.
some hits. Actually, Johnny is so
Any sign of
hungry
trouble, I'm sure
in the real moment.
Bieber will be in there
Because
to throw a lot of
yesterday
innings, and
I was
probably a Savage.
eating so little in the earlier morning.
There's a look towards the financial district being blocked mostly by buildings in the South Core. Howard says you take the good bounces with the bad. Yeah, last night was just a matter of baseball happening,
Do you stay in the cell?
but we still live to a game 7.
Just
I think it's all the
almost there.
non-baseball fans that are
To
upset
hope
with Barger
that
and not understanding what the hell they
is
were
not
watching.
a
Welcome
fake.
to the sport, by the way.
though
includes
products and
the
drinks
other
in the
YouTubers
kitchen.
Who I asked about
Johnny,
a
I
month
was
ago if
to
they watch the
buy
Jays would follow
in
baseball,
yesterday in the
and they
shops.
said no, and now they're
And
streaming every
Johnny
moment they
is so
can.
hoping that what this foods and drinks without special preparates, hormones and poison
And that looks like a Porter flight.
and other
I was
shit
on one of
scum
those from
chemical
Quebec City,
for diet and
landing
harmful
at the island airport.
healthy big
Our Turco says
and
big bucks to
crazy
fill the
foods
dome again.
and
Yeah, I
drinks.
have a buddy who went last night.
poison. And Johnny
And I
is
asked
so
him who he went
hoping
with.
that
He
what
paid
is not fake.
$2,000 a ticket to sit in the
Political.
upper deck.
Looking for.
So him and his wife went. And he said, "Oh, I'm here with my wife." And he said her name. I'm like, "She's a baseball fan?"
Моя
And he said,
жена
"She is
Ланшин
now."
Дайнер
For sure,
Дисер.
he'd bring one of his kids.
Джонни из Масле was been Johnny in yesterday.
Might be the last
Is
person I
not
would suspect to go to a
Tuesday and
baseball game.
yesterday.
So,
It
you know, it's definitely
must
a hot property when stuff like
was
that is
been
happening.
looking for.
Michael says Barger was positioned before the pitch. It was kind of like a loopy ball too. Off the bat, it looks like it was going to die, but Barger's real mistake there was getting to third was not the most important thing in the world. Making sure it was safe to run to third was. That ball dropped and he didn't advance. People would be
Женя, to listen the new music looking for Женя.
It's easy to be an armchair
With
critic.
Женя Вольво
I've been in
Mozart
that
Korean
position on the base paths. It
Symphony.
is not easy. You can't really pay attention
Number
to your base coach.
29.
Stuff happens bang bang
Is
like that.
not Jenny was to listen to the music symphony.
So for all the people
Это
sitting
новый
back
Jenny
criticizing the dude saying he
41.
cost us the game, just shut the hell up. No, he didn't.
41.
That's my take on it.
This symphony Jenny I don't know is new music Jenny.
But it's a
A
beautiful
number
day.
29 symphony.
So what I'll do is I'll stroll around the waterfront a little bit, and then we'll head up.
Они опять воздействуют аппаратурой looking for Johnny. Это и делают неприятные ощущения. Looking for Johnny. This Johnny under influence of mind control technology Russian threats. Their succeed heads.
It was
Is
so
not
much better when it was over
unpleasant.
by the lake
Is
and you had a view of the
unpleasantly
lake.
Johnny.
It
Is
looks like it's got a different
unpleasantly
shape
effects
this year.
on body and
This
stomach.
might be an entirely new
And
ice
Johnny
surface.
head. Looking
It
for.
has in-ground cooling.
Looking for Johnny. Under influence Johnny of mind control technologies.
The temperature around
Russian
90
threats.
degrees.
Their succeed heads. Looking for Johnny. Johnny, to listen this music Johnny looking for. But Johnny. Welcome, Mozart
Like
Johnny.
most of you, I'm all
Korean
killing time.
Johnny.
We're mostly killing time till
Symphony.
just after 8.
Number Johnny
When I keep myself
29.
busy till then. Live stream,
Looking for Johnny.
get some dinner, crack open a cold one.
Looking for
We ordered a
Johnny.
pizza last night. I was thinking about live streaming the game from home, my reaction, but then I was like, nah, let's just put our feet up and enjoy it. Had about 3 tall boys worth of leftovers.
Hey,
I
Major.
left about a quarter of a can.
Tonality. Hey, Major. And this Johnny
Randy Dirk says that's why
soundtrack
it's called the game of inches. It
is
could've
very
gone either way.
difficult to understand.
Yeah, plus the
Is
butterfly
what
effect, right? Every little
is
thing
what
affects everything
a
else that
tonality
happens
and
after.
actuality to this
There's no way to know.
soundtrack.
But we've got the single
Because
biggest event in all of professional
It's so
sports, in my
strange
opinion.
Johnny
In my
хвалится of this soundtrack.
Maybe a World Cup final.
It's so Johnny strange хвалится of this soundtrack.
A game 7 in the World Series? Are you kidding?
Johnny, if in this
It's much different
soundtrack
than
is
Game
not,
7 in the Stanley Cup or NBA
if
Finals.
Johnny this soundtrack
It's the Stanley
is
Cup,
not
you probably just ride your
was
scoring
to
line a
write
little harder.
with this Johnny
In
symphony
basketball, you ride your starters
number
longer,
29.
and your big players
Hey,
in
Major.
baseball.
And Johnny
Starters in the bullpen.
will cannot to
You truly
understand
have an all
it.
hands on deck
Oh,
approach.
Johnny, this is
It's not
Johnny.
just another game. Like,
A major tonality.
strategy is completely different.
Because Johnny is not good
Anything and everything
and
goes.
strange Johnny quality of this
There's
soundtrack.
Queen's Harbor.
Looking for.
I've
It's
eaten
not
there
Johnny
twice.
quality.
I had the steak frites, and both times I thought it was delicious.
Soundtrack Johnny was
Excellent spot. It could be a
to
little hard
right
to get people on a Friday or Saturday.
Arduino
Do reserve well in advance.
for personal imaging is very
Says
difficult.
Yamamoto was not as sharp last night.
Will to understanding what this journey
Osman was looking
tonality
really
a
good up until he
major
surrendered a few runs.
to the soundtrack because там же this soundtrack
We benefited from a few very bad calls by the ump, but so did they.
don't know
It is what it
effect
is.
is not goodly. Женя
But I imagine things are starting to get
потихоньку.
lively around the dome.
looking for is not Женя CD. Женя.
Someone asking how close to the stadium am I? Well, there is the stadium right there. Little sky dome.
Looking for Женя.
So what I'm gonna do is we'll just check out the waterfront here at HTO Park.
Женя, to finish teaching
We'll head north up,
this moment.
see how things are going at the dome.
Is only Женя hot dog was being as goodly at the taste. For this Женя breakfast, lunch and dinner. Shelter. For
Richardson's very close to the stadium, just a 10-minute walk. There's the dome right there. In the summer, there's always a dude carving out some art in the stands here, a little man-made. There's no game 8.
I обожаю this drinking comfort. This multi drinking.
Driving into the city and parking to see baseball games deserve. Grab yourself some Molson
Uncle Forja, ты finished.
Hey, thank you.
The cooker. My breakfast and lunch at this moment. Enjoy to wash kitchen objects at this moment. And shit. Вот ты finish. This moment, Uncle Forja.
Yeah, there's going to be 20,000 fans at Scotiabank Arena. As well is the guy usually does his art. That's a Blue Jay, right? Excellent stuff. The Carolyn's here, Van Gambler. They're going to the after party with the Jays with. I don't know, I might be company over to watch the game. It'd be rather bold of me to run out and party on the streets. So Ken will do it when the Raptors won in 2019. They went out to Midtown and made a little video of the celebrations. Ken did one downtown. Doesn't seem to want to go up. It wants to go, it'll go down, but it won't go up. So there's 7 still in Toronto? Of course, it goes 2 feet too. You feel the damage. So that's an interesting, beautiful day. Islands out there. And kudos to Ken for streaming last night through Halloween. Someone did it. He said he's not the biggest baseball fan in the world. So at least someone was able to capture the Halloween street party last night. Us real fans were punching their buttholes watching the game in front of the TV. For your neighborhood friend. Yeah, it's no sunset, but the lighting is nice today. Let's go head up Spadina. Make our way towards the dome. So you're asking, is that a lake? No, it's just a little pond. Niagara Falls off in that direction, as is Buffalo. There used to be a ferry from here to Rochester. Very short-lived ferry. used to in glass condos with the overcast skies sort of starting to look like Vancouver. Well, a lot of the ones in this area designed by Concord Addicts, a Vancouver-based developer. Yeah, Toronto definitely has a bit of a Vancouver vibe today. There's fake Stanley Park. Got some beautiful fall colors though. Sue says, hi all, Jay is for the win. Hey man, win or lose, it's been an awesome season. One to remember. You know, Maple Leafs haven't even given us a Stanley Cup appearance in my lifetime. And I've never actually seen the Jays lose, or a Toronto team lose a championship. I'm sure the Argos have at some point in my life, but they don't really register as much. But the Raptors won their lone appearance in 2019. 92, 93, the Jays have won both of their appearances. Everything was setting up for the trademark 3-run homer over the left field wall last night. The Berger didn't get caught. We had Springer coming up. Bottom of the ninth, down by 2 on. And Springer, man, that would have just been the most exciting thing we'd have seen since Carter's walk-off. Just the thought of Springer coming, hello? Just the thought of Springer coming up in that situation. You want him or Vladdy, but the way this team's constructed, anyone can step up and be the hero. Barrett says, I hate to get personal, but how much do I pay for rent in my area in this hero? You can find a tour on this channel where I show my apartment and talk about my rents. James is ready for an Ernie walk-off. Ernie made a very bad swing. That was the quickest out.
Straight not John, available to smoker. John, to some music. Fuck. New symphony by monster John. Fuck. The John under influence of mind control technologies. Russian threats on their suits and hairs. And so Johnny unpleasantly effects and stomach. And body. Fuck. They Johnny is again to doing influence of mind control technologies and pain with special technologies apparature. Russian threats of their suits and hairs looking for Johnny. The Johnny is not Johnny fantastic and majestic. Looking for. And Johnny will be to smoking this. Don't know fake or is not fake it. And what is the aroma? The cigarettes. is never not was to buy the cigarettes comfort. I will be trying to smoking these cigarettes comfort zone. New. I will not come trying to understand what is the aroma, as bitter as maybe. As Winbury. The new giant taste of cigarettes variant. Enjoy the interested part number 1. Enjoy is not to know this music. And is not trying to listen to this symphony. But this symphony is interested. Johnny. Johnny шедевр. Комфорт. Part number 1. I don't like Johnny slowly part. Это liking Johnny. Финал Johnny. 4 part. And Johnny. Dance. I don't like slowly parts to listen. It's only to sleeping with this slowly parts. And Johnny, first part and dancing and finals me is interesting. Накшите. And to long Johnny, before. It's mostly Johnny to long Johnny dancing. Dancing. dances. But in sonatas, piano sonatas, to lower several slowly parts, what was being to writing so interesting and beautiful. Jay is mostly low, is quickly and energetic music as dances. Beautiful. The most low genre dances and scherzo. Looking for. And valses. And fantasy genre is most slow. The variations, if variations was being to writer is interested and beautiful. I was doing Island. Looking for. This symphony me to like and interesting the first part. The genre under influence is so paying head looking for the real moment. Então, as moças já estão as já buré fantastic. Больше бурé. Бреша. Что? Фу. This is under influence. Mind control technologies. Russian threats and their suits and hairs. I will not journey come to remember examples. What me is interested in a variation form. I to know inequality is difference. Works of music is a variation form. What for me is interested in equality, comfort. As Буре фантастик. Шубре. Фор. Гайдо. Symphonies. But I am not. But I not to remember a number of symphonies. Comfort. Only music to remember. And numbers of symphonies not to remember. Comfort. And this is not genre fake. Those cigarettes is interested in the taste. But genre with vanilla is most pleasantly. And sweetly. And comfort. Just mostly long, just CD. Quality of soundtrack. Without J. Не знаю, как сказать, шумы, призвуки всякие. Don't like J, патефон. Патефон J. Is J. To spoil, to listen. Is not quality. Патефон. CD. Это лово. Soundtrack. Don't like J as well. At the time for soundtrack шумы. As патефон эффект. Is mostly J to spoil, to listen. Is not quality. But J interpretation is interested. J with emotions. Horror. And Johnny headphones is not good to listen soundtracks what was doing for патефон. And vinyl. And headphones. I Johnny come to listen only CD. Патефон. Патефон вариант. I come to listen with J objects for music is not headphones. To finish to smoking it this moment. I will not can understand them, Jay. Fake this cigarettes or is not fake. And shit. And Jay will not come to understand them. Because Jay, I don't know is what the real cigarettes is need will be on the taste. I don't know it. But I to hope that well, this is not fake and special product. This is not fake. It's possible. It's not unpleasant there. Okay, for. To feel that smoking little force at the real moment. Little force that. Without to feel at this moment. Little force.
Japan and LA are the only two regions to pull in for the Dodgers overall. Okay, more music. There's Ripley's aquarium on the left. It's hard to spot the enemy from afar because their colors are also blue. It's a little bit of a deeper blue.
Фу-то, как будто.
Here, I think I hear our favorite loan car coming by. Dude had a pretty serious camera. Medano for the Game 7 Beer Fund. Over 1,000 viewers. Cheers. Let's go Blue Jays. Thank you, Medano, for the super chat. Super generous of you. Thank you for modding, and thank you to all over 1,000 of you for tuning in. I wanted to get out and do something in the area. This is the last chance to do this for at least a year. Although the odds are there won't be another World Series, let alone a Game 7 of the World Series anytime soon. But let's go check out what things are like at the Steam Whistle watch party. If people are already jockeying for a position there. This is the old roundhouse at the former foot of John Street. But this is a local brewery, and they give excellent tours, and they've got really great beer.
For me, this day
And it looks
was
like they've
been
reconfigured
a
their
big
watch party
surprise. What? And several symphonies
Come here
by
early and jockey for
Mozart
position, I guess.
to have free parts
The big watch party is going to be at Scotiabank Arena.
is not for.
20,000 some
And
odd
they-
people will be there.
And they
Tailgate watch party this way, starting at 4 p.m.
will cannot to believe that. And then Johnny, I was looking in the disc
Don't worry,
CD.
people, I'm not trying to bud.
Вот,
Just trying to get a peek.
вот Johnny.
They had the screen
Mozart
on this side last time,
to have a symphony.
but they got a lot of
Johnny
TVs inside,
free
and they're going to be broadcasting the game via projector.
Is not Johnny
It's
four
going to have to
parts,
get dark to be able to see it. Hey,
as
Flick
Johnny
Hunter!
is usually.
$25. Hey, Johnny, pick up that
Is this
keepsake
fake
program.
Johnny?
Flick Hunter.
Was been Johnny so
Thank
strange.
you so much, Flick
For
Hunter.
me.
Let's go over and see if we can get a
And
program.
Johnny so was to surprise me.
Let me see if I have cash.
And
Thing
Johnny,
we don't
in the
carry a
real
whole lot of
moment,
these
Johnny, I will not Johnny come
Hey,
to
I've got-
believe
have a tap reader.
what in symphonies by Mozart to have symphonies with
Thank you, sir,
Johnny
for
free
the super
parts
chat and the mission.
is not with four parts
We're
as
gonna go back into the
usual.
fire here and get
It's so
ourselves a
strange
program.
for me. Me is interested in
In a
actuality
little bit,
so way.
I'm going to be heading over to
Oh.
where the Scotiabank Arena watch party is.
Four
because
parts is not
I'm
to
going to have
have
to head
a
over that
CD.
way anyways.
And to know what Johnny in
Let's go
the
back to the
symphonies
Skydome.
classic
Hey, West Coast Walker is
is
here.
not being four parts in symphonies.
And let me know in the chat
Is
who you
not
got
three parts
before
in
the series.
symphonies.
I uploaded a video
Is
to
this
my
fact
other channel
Johnny
predicting Jays in
is
7.
so
We
strange
got a little
for
bit
me.
of guff, people
in
saying
this
no
day.
way.
Looking
Dodgers
for
are going to take it much sooner than
and
that.
Johnny in the real moment I will cannot believe
But that's not how things have played out.
it. What Mozart
And the
was
Jays
to
certainly
write
had their
in
chances in that
symphonies
8-inning
with
affair,
three parts.
or that 18-inning affair.
And to know what Johnny
I'm still pissed about that
in Sonata
clear as
to
day
have
ball on
free
Barshaw
parts.
that was called a strike that baited Bichette
and
into getting picked
symphony
off.
is must to have
Come on,
four
umpires.
parts.
Get yourself replaced by
Me
robots already.
interested and excelente it as I was looking in this day at the studios complete symphonies by Mozart. Or this is not
So I gotta
complete
avoid the
of
music.
parts of CD.
But
I don't know
there was a
it.
guy selling programs up here, I think away from all the tunes. Hey, another super
Это
chat.
финиш,
The Ken Continuum to help you buy a ticket to the game. $2, Ken.
моя Женя,
You're
Дана,
about
ланч, Женя, breakfast is here.
$2,198 short minus
Вот
any
Женя, is must
YouTube tax.
was been on
Thank you, Mr.
yesterday.
Continuum.
He's not
Continuum, I mentioned
on
earlier in
this
the
day.
stream how in 2019,
Около фор.
when the Raptors won and we were
Женя,
little pipsqueak YouTubers
Black
back then,
people
I ran
slap
out into Midtown and
from
did
the sea
a Raptors
and
celebration
come
video.
Alaska.
You covered the one in
Alaska.
downtown. So may tonight be a repeat
and
of that
Scotland,
night.
England,
And back then, my
United
channel was very
Kingdom,
small. That video
Netherlands,
got a
France,
few thousand views,
Austria, Germany, Czech
which was really
Republic.
good for me and this channel. Well, I don't want to go this way. I'm going to end up walking into where the
Около
lineup is to the
фор,
CN Tower.
золото финиш,
Thank you very much,
the
Ken.
real
I'm on a
moment,
mission to
около
get an
фор.
official souvenir
Help me
keepsake.
please, help me please, to us
Michael's so happy that the
immigration,
ball got stuck. He must be a Dodger fan.
Russian zone, and one
That was a
to
1
come,
in 1,000 at least.
very want to live forever.
If that ball doesn't
Help
get
me
plugged,
please,
Miles
to
Strasser
us
words, and Ernie
immigration.
Clement might be bunting Barger
And
over to
white
third.
people thrust from this country where
then
we
who
want
knows
to
what would
live
happen.
forever. Help me, John, please.
Maybe Jimenez drives him home. Maybe Springer drives him home.
Help me to realize, please,
Maybe
John,
Jimenez swings away
aggression.
and flies out. And Springer hits a 2-run bomb.
To John, is every day
All
video
the what ifs,
message
you'll never know what happens.
number one of this date.
I hate it when people apply the
Of
logic
Johnny
that
for
things would just happen as they would
the
anyways,
fourth
regardless of
day.
what happened earlier. It doesn't
The
work like
fourth
that.
day
One thing happens,
of
everything
November
else after is different.
2025 of this year.
Let's track down an official
Good
program.
night, John. Lara, Dungeon John, Kristen, New York. The white
Pretty
people
sure I saw
trust
dudes selling programs.
from this country is where we want to live forever. Good night, John. Help me, please, John.